Right now, in a league dominated by towering athletes, explosive scorers, and players who seem physically built in laboratories for basketball greatness, one of the most entertaining players in the world stands far outside the traditional image of an NBA star. His name is Yuki Kawamura, and at just 5 feet 7 inches tall, he represents something the modern game rarely allows: a player succeeding almost entirely through skill, intelligence, and fearless creativity rather than physical advantage. In today's NBA, where the average player stands around 6 feet 7 inches tall, Kawamura competes against opponents who often have nearly a full foot of height over him. Every possession places him at a physical disadvantage. Every defensive matchup looks mismatched on paper, and every scouting report begins with the same doubt: how can someone this small survive at basketball's highest level? Yet somehow, he not only survives, he captivates audiences everywhere he plays. Watching Kawamura feels different from watching most professional players. His game moves at a rhythm that seems slightly faster than everyone else on the court. He slips through defenders, manipulates passing angles that shouldn't exist, and delivers assists that feel closer to magic tricks than basketball plays. Behind the back, passes arrive perfectly timed. No-look assists find teammates before defenders realize what's happening, and deep three-point shots launch confidently over much taller opponents. These moments have turned him into a viral sensation. Spreading across social media platforms and basketball communities worldwide, fans who had never previously followed Japanese basketball suddenly found themselves watching highlight compilations, replaying impossible passes, and asking the same question again and again: who is this player? His rise to global attention accelerated during his time connected with the Memphis Grizzlies, where even limited minutes were enough to showcase his unique style. Unlike many young players trying to prove themselves through isolation, scoring, or athletic displays, Kawamura played with joy. There was visible excitement in every possession, a childlike creativity that reminded fans why they fell in love with basketball in the first place. Teammates responded to that energy. Crowds reacted instantly whenever he entered games, and commentators often sounded surprised by the boldness of his decisions. He wasn't just another rookie trying to survive, he was entertaining people. The reason fans connected with Kawamura so quickly goes deeper than highlight plays. Basketball audiences have always loved underdog stories, and Kawamura embodies one of the purest versions of that narrative. From the moment he began pursuing professional basketball, he faced constant skepticism about his height. Coaches questioned whether he could defend larger players. Scouts doubted whether he could finish around the rim. Analysts assumed physical limitations would eventually cap his potential. For many players, repeated doubt slowly erodes confidence. But for Kawamura, disbelief became motivation. Every time someone said he was too small, he responded by improving another part of his game: faster decisions, sharper passing angles, tighter ball control, and a deeper shooting range. Before arriving in the NBA conversation, Kawamura had already achieved something remarkable in Japan's professional league. Despite entering as an overlooked prospect, he quickly transformed into one of the league's most impactful players. His style combined relentless pace with elite court vision, allowing him to control games despite lacking physical dominance. In a historic season, he accomplished a rare achievement by winning both Rookie of the Year and League MVP simultaneously, forcing international observers to reconsider their assumptions. Suddenly, scouts who had previously ignored him began paying attention, recognizing that basketball intelligence and skill could sometimes overcome physical limitations. His performance on the international stage further changed perceptions. Representing Japan at the Paris Olympics, Kawamura faced elite competition filled with established NBA stars and physically dominant athletes. Many expected him to struggle against the size and athleticism of international defenses. Instead, he thrived, averaging more than 20 points and nearly 8 assists per game. He became one of the tournament's most productive and exciting players. Remarkably, he ranked among the top performers in both scoring and playmaking, a statistical combination even superstars like LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo did not simultaneously achieve during the event. Those performances shifted the narrative from curiosity to legitimacy. Kawamura was no longer viewed as an inspiring story alone. He was producing elite results against world-class competition. That success opened the door to an NBA opportunity, though it arrived through one of the most uncertain pathways available. Kawamura signed an Exhibit 10 contract with Memphis, a deal offering almost no security and no guarantee of making the final roster. Players on such contracts often serve as training camp depth, rarely expected to survive roster cuts. For Kawamura, the agreement represented both a dream realized and a challenge intensified. Every practice became an audition. Every preseason minute carried enormous weight. One mistake could end the opportunity entirely. When preseason games began, expectations quickly shifted. Kawamura played with fearless confidence, pushing tempo and creating offense in ways that immediately stood out. His passing creativity generated excitement among teammates, and highlight plays began circulating online within hours of each appearance. Fans were drawn not only to his skill but also to his personality. Humble, energetic, and visibly grateful for every moment on the court. His chemistry with star guard Ja Morant became particularly popular among fans, symbolizing the contrast between explosive athletic dominance and crafty playmaking intelligence working together. The Grizzlies ultimately rewarded his performances with a one-year contract, marking a historic step as he became one of only a handful of Japanese players to reach the NBA. Yet earning a contract proved easier than earning consistent playing time. Memphis possessed one of the league's deepest guard rotations, limiting opportunities for a rookie still adjusting to NBA speed and physicality. Kawamura appeared in limited games and averaged only a few minutes per night, often entering during late-game situations where rhythm is difficult to establish. His statistical averages appeared modest, leading critics to question whether his success could translate fully to the NBA level. However, statistics alone rarely capture the full impact of a player like Kawamura. Whenever he stepped onto the court, the pace shifted, ball movement improved, teammates became more active. Even brief appearances produced memorable moments that energized crowds. Coaches recognized his potential development path and assigned him significant time in the G League with the Memphis Hustle, where he finally received extended minutes to showcase his abilities. In the G League, Kawamura flourished. With freedom to control the offense, he displayed elite playmaking instincts, regularly recording double-digit assist performances while maintaining efficient scoring. Game after game, he orchestrated offenses with precision, threading passes through narrow windows and manipulating defenses with advanced timing. He nearly averaged a double-double during tournament play, proving he could dominate when given responsibility. One standout performance included a 27-point explosion against the Windy City Bulls, demonstrating that his scoring ability could complement his passing brilliance. These performances reinforced a growing belief among fans and analysts. Kawamura might simply need opportunity rather than development. When Memphis later granted him extended minutes against strong NBA competition, including a matchup with the championship-level Oklahoma City Thunder, he delivered efficiently, scoring in double figures while maintaining composure against elite defenders. The performance showed that his skill set translated when trust and playing time aligned. His most memorable NBA appearance came during a game against Dallas, where he received starter-level minutes for the first time. Playing nearly 30 minutes, Kawamura contributed across every category: scoring, rebounding, and playmaking while maintaining control of the game's tempo. For many fans, it felt like the moment his NBA breakthrough had finally arrived. Social media reactions praised his intelligence and heart, and supporters believed he had proven he belonged at the highest level. Yet professional basketball remains unforgiving. Coaching adjustments and roster decisions eventually led Memphis in another direction, and Kawamura entered free agency. For many players, such a moment signals the end of an NBA dream, prompting a return to overseas leagues where opportunities feel more secure. But Kawamura's career had never followed an easy path. Every stage of his journey had required persistence, resilience, and belief, despite uncertainty. Rather than retreat, he chose to continue chasing the dream, accepting another opportunity through NBA Summer League competition with the Chicago Bulls. Once again, nothing was guaranteed, only another chance to prove himself. And throughout his career, chances have been all Yuki Kawamura has ever needed. His story continues to resonate because it challenges basketball's assumptions about size, limits, and possibility.